Hey, Nurse Aid students. So, this is the most failed skill here in Michigan. And if you are planning to take your skills exam anytime soon, you need to learn how to do this. Okay, so it is the assisting a dependent resident with a meal. All right, so you're going to start off with applesauce, full cup. You have 240 ml cup of water and a 120 ml cup that is half filled with juice. All right. Now, this is going to be an estimate. No, you do not get to use a measuring device, a graduate, or anything like a medication cup with the increments on it. You don't get to use any of that. It's an estimate, and you need to be within 30 mLs of what I think over here, and within 25% of what I think on this applesauce. All right, so let me consume, and then we're going to be right back so that you can practice a measurement. Okay, so the actor just ate and drank out of their meal. Just as a reminder, you had a 120 ml cup that was half filled with juice. You have a 240 ml cup that was full, and then you have this applesauce as well. So this is your applesauce, how much was consumed in that. And then your water is here. And then here is your juice. So take a guess and we'll talk about it. I'll be right back. Okay, let's start with the applesauce because this is typically one that doesn't get missed. Okay, so you can see how much I ate in this cup. And I would say probably, because it's not quite half, maybe 25 or 30%. Okay, all right, so that's usually pretty easy. Students do well with that. This is the tricky part right here. Okay, so this cup was 240 mLs, and it looks like I consumed about half. So that recording would be 120. And then this one was 60 mLs of fluid in this cup. That is where most students miss out. They hear the 120 ml cup half filled with juice, and then they just think 120, 120. But you need to remember that this cup only had 60 mLs of juice in it. So when the actor starts to drink, we're starting at 60. Okay, so it looks like I drank about half here. So I would put 30 and then add the two numbers together. So 150 mLs of liquid and then 25% of applesauce for me. Let's do another. Okay, so this one tends to be a little bit more tricky. The food, what percentage would you say this is that I ate out of this cup? All right. And then the liquid, here's our water cup. Remember, it was 240 mLs to start. And here is your 120 ml cup that was half filled with juice. How much do you think? Let's see your guesses in the comments. Okay, we'll start with this one. I would say here, I definitely ate more than half. So I would say I ate 70%. This one here, I definitely drank more than half, but it gets a little bit harder guessing the how many mLs I drank here. So what I do is I split this cup into 60 mLs. So I have 460. So half is 120, right? Half of this cup will be 120. It's 240 mLs. So half of this cup is going to be 120. And then I split this bottom half into 60 as well. So I got 120, 120, which is 60, 60. That's your 120. Then 60, 60. If I drink it all, I drank 240, right? Okay. So I would say here, I drank a little bit more than 60 on that bottom portion. I would say I drank maybe 190 mLs out of this cup. And then this cup here, remembering it started at 60, I would say I drank 50. So 190 and 50, I would say I drank 240 mLs of liquid. and 75% of the applesauce was consumed. All right, I hope y'all get catching this. Okay, so this is our last try here. Cups were refilled, reset, and I have consumed out of them. All right, so let's start with your applesauce. What's your thought on this one? All right, and then here's your water cup. I'll hold it up a little so you can see where I drank down to. And then here's the juice. All right. So for this one, I'm not going to give you guys the answer. I want you to put it in the comments. Yeah, put this one in the comments. How much applesauce was consumed? How much water? How much juice? All right. And these two numbers you need to add together. So you should have a water number and you should have a juice number, and you total them together to get your answer for the exam. All right. So drop down in the comments, give me your best guess. Okay. And then I'll let you know how you did. All right. I wish you guys the best on your next skills exam.